Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Gunadie. Normally I'm testing out craft projects and DIYs. Oh no. Did I just run out of tape? I did. Today we're gonna be testing out a method for creating a gallery wall. As you can see, I've got a very blank canvas behind me. I actually moved into this house a couple months ago, but I just never got around to putting something up there. So hopefully our collection of photos and mementos will become a work of art in themselves. Let's get testing.
First, decide how much space you want to use. It's more important to keep your collection tightly grouped than it is to fill your entire wall. Generally, the center of your display should be at eye level, about 63 inches from the floor. Or if you'll be working over a chair or sofa, leave about 9 inches of space between the furniture and the arrangement.
Take some painter's tape. Let's map out where we want this gallery wall to be. Maybe from there to there. Seems like a pretty good length. And height-wise, that might be a bit too high. That might be okay.
Next, decide what you want to hang. Your gallery wall doesn't have to be just picture frames. You can hang anything that is special to you and works with your layout.
So my content mix is not as eclectic as the example. When I'm not on here botching crafts and DIYs, I'm actually traveling or spending time with my friends and family. And those are the two most important things to me, and that's what I want to have represented up on my gallery wall. So I have some photos in different color frames, different sizes, and for somebody who usually spends more time on a plane in a different country than his own home, I'm actually really bad at collecting souvenirs. But recently I started to collect license plates, so we'll include those. And to complete the travel theme, maps. I've got a bunch here, but because I don't want to get sued for copyright reasons, you'll just have to imagine what they look like.
Measure out the area you have to fill on the wall. Then cut a sheet of butcher paper to that same size and lay it on the floor.
All right, so we've got our canvas laid out here. To be honest, when I sketched out the area on the wall, I thought it was too big, but now that I see it here on the floor, I feel like it might not be big enough. So we'll have to see what happens. Maybe some photos just won't make the cut. Let's place them.
Arrange your items within that space like a giant puzzle. Start with the largest items first, then fill in with the smaller ones.
All right, so I'm pretty happy with the results. As you can see, I had to go beyond the border, but that's okay because I always figured that this gallery wall would expand.
Tape the paper to the wall, making sure it's centered. Then hammer nails through all the marked spots.
All right, so as we tend to do on these projects, we're gonna make a little variation. I have major commitment issues with my wall. Maybe it's from years of renting, but even though I own this house, I do not wanna nail anything unless it's a hook or a towel rack. I'm a big fan of these Velcro strips. So if you're like me, a little indecisive, a little commitment phobic, or you're not living in your forever home, or you just don't want to do any structural damage to your walls, these are a good alternative. So going from left to right and using our center line as a guide, we're just gonna freehand it because that's art, baby. All right, it's time for the moment of truth. I'm just gonna show it to you first and explain it to you later. Ta-da! That's the good side. And this, so I really should have just followed the method. I needed a guide. When I started on the left, I think I bunched the photos too closely together. So by the time I got to the right, there's just a lot of dead space. You'll notice that it doesn't totally follow the plan. There's a big empty space there, but that's because I found this. So I think this can just go right over here. It's not out of place, is it? The other thing is that the gallery wall just is not centered on the couch, but we also have a fix for that. We'll just move the couch over. So I'm not too concerned about this side because I can always add more frames to balance things out. Not totally sold on the koala, so let me know what you think. Finally, if you're like me and your couch is pretty much up against the wall, I think 9 inches probably wasn't high enough. I'd go for 12, and it looks like that. So, an attempt was made. It's not perfect, but I'm not too concerned because nothing is permanent. What do you think of my creation, and do you like to put nails in your walls? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more attempts. I'll see you next time. Stay crafty.